Okay, what is going on, everybody? This is your boy Juggernaut097 here with my AEW 2020 Full Gear preview and prediction video. And I think this is my first time ever doing a prediction video for AEW, so that's pretty cool. But this isn't my first time ever talking about AEW on my YouTube channel because I talked about it earlier in the summertime, which I want to get back to talking about AEW more. But before we get started with this prediction video, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on Twitter at the True JSB. Again, it's at the True JSB. And also go follow me on Instagram. It's the same thing. And if you want to add me on Snapchat, it's the True JSB98 on Snapchat. So you guys can go add me there. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the show. I really am. This card is stacked up and down, like side to side, whatever way you look at it on paper. This card is stacked. Probably one of the best cards I'm looking forward to with AEW so far. I mean, overall, like with all these pay-per-views I've seen from AEW, yeah, this one is probably looking the best. I mean, we had one which was All Out from this year, which wasn't, I mean, it was kind of a letdown. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was kind of a letdown to me. Not saying that it was bad, it just felt really long and stuff. But yeah, overall, this card looks really good. And if I had to pick a match that I'm really looking forward to, it's probably going to be, it's probably going to be the match between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega in the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. That'll be probably the match I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I've been really excited for this show for a few weeks now. Like, I thought the show was going to be last week. I thought it was last Saturday on Halloween. I was like, yeah, I'm going to order the show. I'm like, wait, it's not this. It's not last Saturday. It's this Saturday. So yeah, I've been looking excited to the show. So nonetheless, let's get started with this prediction video. So on the buy-in, we have Serena Deeb, the new NWA Women's Champion. She's going to be defending her title against Allison Kay. I think she's also another NWA Women's wrestler. Now, let me tell you this. So, they're using the not AEW. They're using the NWA Women's Champion better than they're actually using the AEW Women's Champion, which is kind of crazy to think about. It's really crazy to think about. Because, like, on their own show, wouldn't you want to push your AEW champion more, like women's champion more than, another champion? That's like flipped backwards and stuff. It's crazy. But I like how, AEW and NWA, they're kind of in cahoots with each other. Like, they're working together, which is really cool. So it's good to have alliances. You can have wrestlers go from AEW go over to NWA. You can have NWA wrestlers come over to AEW. So I like that. I like that a lot. And of course, we had Thunder Rosa as the NWA Women's Champion, which she just recently lost it on, I think it was a United Wrestling show, or I can't remember the company. Something United Wrestling. So yeah, she just recently lost it there because I heard that she's going to be going over to WWE. She's going to be heading to NXT, which is crazy. Like, I thought that she was signed with AEW or something, but I guess WWE wants her, which who wouldn't want Thunder Rosa? She's one of the hottest women right now wrestling on the independents. So why wouldn't you want her? But we're not going to talk about Thunder Rosa right here. We're going to talk about this match. I think that Serena Deeb is going to retain her newly won NWA World Championship. I think it's going to be really fun. I mean, originally on this pre-show they had Orange Cassidy versus John Silver, but they wanted to bump that to the main card because they're like, oh no, we don't want to see Orange Cassidy wrestle for free. We want to pay pay to watch him. And of course, why would you put Orange Cassidy on the pre-show? But yeah, I'm going to say Serena Deeb wins this match here. And then now on the actual card, we have Orange Cassidy versus John Silver. This is kind of a random match here a little bit. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So a few weeks ago, they had Brody Lee versus Orange Cassidy for the TNT Championship. And, Orange Cassidy always plays his, jokes on, the Dark Order and stuff. And, of course, the Dark Order just doesn't like Orange Cassidy. And, Orange Cassidy was beating up the Dark Order. And I guess John Silver has a beef with Orange Cassidy. And they have nothing to do on this show, which is crazy. Brody Lee isn't on this show also. But, you just have so much with how stacked this card is. I mean, what are you going to do with Brody Lee on here? And also, what are you going to do with Brian Cage on here and, Ricky Starks, them guys? But I'm going to say Orange Cassidy wins this match because why not put over Orange Cassidy? I mean, unless they're going to continue this feud, which I don't want to see this feud continue. So I'm going to say I have Orange Cassidy win the match. And, I mean, it's unfortunate for John Silver. I'm just not the biggest fan of him. So I'm going to say Orange Cassidy wins. And then the next match we have is Chris Jericho versus MJF with Warlord. So if MJF wins, he is allowed to join the Inner Circle. This is going to be really interesting. Because I could see two ways happening. So I could see Jericho winning, maybe Sammy Guevara. And, of course, Sammy Guevara is going to be in the match later on in the night. I could see Sammy Guevara. And I could also see maybe, is it Ortiz or Santana? I think it's Ortiz. I could see Ortiz getting involved because they do not want MJF in the Inner Circle. So I'm going to say that, but I'm going to say that MJF wins because why make him lose? I mean, Jericho put over the young talent here and have Chris Jericho join the Inner Circle. And maybe, I don't know, maybe in the future they could do like some storylines where, MJF kind of breaks up the, Inner Circle and being, inside the Inner Circle. I mean, for a while, maybe they can kind of get along. I mean, maybe not with Sammy Guevara and Ortiz with MJF. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how they work this out and stuff. But I'm going to say MJF wins, and it's going to be interesting seeing how, he fits in with this Inner Circle if he does join. But yeah, I got MJF winning. And then next we have is the AEW Women's Championship is on the line. We got Hikaru Shida is defending the title against Nyla Rose. And Nyla Rose is with Vicky Guerrero. So it was last week. Hikaru Shida, she was getting interviewed backstage, and the interviewer said, "Hey, Nyla Rose is defending. Nyla Rose is demanding a match, and if she doesn't, she's just going to run rampage all over this women's division. She's not going to wrestle on here or something like that. I can't remember. But they haven't been doing anything with this women's division, which actually Hikaru Shida, which is crazy. If I just started watching AEW today, I wouldn't know that Hikaru Shida, not looking at who the champions are, I wouldn't know that Hikaru Shida is the champion. I really wouldn't. I'm going to say that Nyla Rose wins here. She becomes your new AEW Women's Champion. I mean, this women's division right now is kind of lacking. I tell you, the best women's wrestler right now there in AEW, actually on the AEW roster, would have to be Britt Baker. She's my favorite. I put that title on her eventually. She needs a title. Also, Big Swole, I like her. I like her. Also, I wonder where, what's her name? I think it's Chris Statlander, something like that. Something Statlander. Yeah, I think her name's. Something like that. They need her back also. I don't know where she's been for a while. But yeah, I'm going to say Nyla Rose becomes the new AEW Women's Champion. And why not have a heel of the champion? You know, a whole bunch of faces can, chase after her. So yeah, Nyla Rose wins. And then the next match we have is the Elite Deletion match. Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara. So this is probably going to be the cinematic match of the night here. I mean, Elite Deletion match, which I think this is going to be taking place at the Hardy compound, which they probably already filmed it by now. I don't know. Or maybe they're filming it tonight. This is going to be fun. I am looking forward to this a lot. Like, I love everything that Matt Hardy does with the whole deletion and all those type of matches. I'm going to say, so Matt Hardy won the last match, which that last match was pretty bad when they, that last man standing match when Hardy got concussed. That was bad. They should never let that continue. But nonetheless, Hardy did win that match. So I'm going to say that Sammy Guevara gets one over, but this one's like probably the hardest match on here to predict. Because I can see Matt Hardy also winning because it's his own match. But then again, why not put over the young talent here, Sammy Guevara? And I think this will be their kind of, I don't know if this would be this probably their rubber match because they have many matches over the summer. So I wouldn't then see why continue this feud. So I'm going to say give Sammy Guevara the win here. Because, I mean, what else does Matt need to do? I mean, he's done everything that there is. He's won tag team championships. He's won world championships, which I wouldn't mind seeing Hardy, go after the world title eventually. But not right now. Just not now. But yeah, I'm going to say Guevara wins. And it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of cinematic stuff going on in this match. A lot of bumps. Crazy stuff going on. Maybe someone gets thrown into a river. I don't know. Maybe someone gets thrown into a boat. Like, this is going to be fun, dude. I'm going to enjoy this a lot. And then next we have is, let's go to the AEW TNT Championship. We got Cody defending the title against Darby Allin. You know what? I'm going to say Darby Allin wins here. I'm going to say Darby Allin becomes the new AEW TNT champion. Like, I really see him winning the title here. And after that match that they had, that on Dynamite for the TNT Championship, that was good when it went 20 minutes. Like, that was amazing. And I thought that Darby Allin could have won that match if it didn't go with the time limit, the 20-minute time limit. So, yeah, Darby Allin is going to be your new TNT champion. And then next we have is, let's go to Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega. And this is the AEW Championship Eliminator Tournament Finals. So the winner receives an AEW Championship match. I mean, Kenny Omega is going to win here. The cleaner is back. I mean, he needs to win. There's no way Hangman Adam Page is going to win. No disrespect to Hangman Adam Page. There's no way he's winning. Kenny Omega is going to win. Ever since Kenny Omega came into AEW, he's kind of been not weak. He's kind of been stale a little bit, in my opinion. And, people talk about him, how he was in New Japan. Well, we haven't been seeing that Kenny Omega like from New Japan. How he's the best wrestler in the world. How Dave Meltzer always talked great about him. But we haven't really seen that Kenny Omega over here. They haven't pushed him to the moon. But I see this happening here. Like, I see Kenny Omega become the new number one contender for the title. And I'm all in for it. I am all in. It's going to be fun. And I can't wait till they turn him heel because he's been kind of doing more of a mean streak lately. So I want them to spice up his character more, which is good. Yeah, but Kenny Omega's winning. And then next we have is the AEW Tag Team Championships are on the line. And if the Young Bucks lose, they will never challenge for the AEW World Championships again. Also, Tully Blanchard is banned from ringside, But we got FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Hartwood versus the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. I think that FTR wins here. I mean, I could see the Young Bucks winning, but why put the titles on them right now? And I hate when they do a stipulation like, if somebody loses, like, if we lose, we're never going for the titles again. Like, come on. I just hate when writers have to book it like that, how they book themselves into a corner. Nah, FTR is going to win, though. They'll win by some crook way. It's going to be a good match, but FTR is going to win. And then next we have is the main event, which I presume this is going to be the main event. We have Jon Moxley is defending the AEW Championship against Eddie Kingston in an I Quit match for the AEW Championship. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a great match. Like this is really personal between both guys. I mean, even going back when they were kids and stuff, this is going pretty back, far away. Even when Jon Moxley went over to, as Eddie Kingston calls it, the land of entertainers. Eddie Kingston hates that he went over there. He says that, you're going to never leave us behind, and you left us behind. And he basically saying that he sold out, that, he's a hot shot right now, and that Eddie Kingston, he had to fight for where he's at right now. And, he never got signed any big places. I mean, this is going to be good. And, like, the promos the vignettes and these promos that they've been having with each other have been amazing. I am really looking forward to this. And I don't know how they're going to make any of these guys quit, because Eddie Kingston, I mean, both these guys are badasses. I'm sorry for my language there, but both these guys are badasses. But I think that Jon Moxley is going to retain some way. I don't know, maybe Eddie Kingston might pass out. I don't know. I don't think they'll do that again, have him pass out, because that's how Eddie Kingston does have this match. But yeah, Jon Moxley is going to retain no matter what. He's going to still be the AEW champion. So, yeah. That was the whole card, I think. Yeah, for AEW Full Gear 2020. Like I said, this card is stacked top to bottom. This is going to be fun. But some videos I have coming up for you guys. So I think later on tonight, I'm going to be uploading my Survivor Series 89 review. I got that coming up. And then I'm going to be doing a Full Gear review probably tomorrow night, maybe early Sunday. Stay tuned for that. And then Sunday, I got another retro review, which is going to be my Survivor Series 90 review. So we got a lot of stuff. And eventually, I'm going to do like some weekly reviews. Like, I want to start reviewing Impact on a weekly basis or something like that, doing a little review for Impact. And I also want to do some reviews for NXT and AEW. Maybe I could do them in the same video because, talking about both shows. Those might come out. I don't know when I'm exactly going to be doing those, but I definitely want to do that. And also, I want to do like a weekly wrestling wrap-up show or whatever, kind of tell them what I liked about the week that happened in professional wrestling. But yeah, that was my whole video here. If this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos, please smash that subscribe button. And also go follow me on all my social media platforms, like I said at the beginning of the video. And leave a like if you like the video. Go down in the comments. Tell me if you're looking forward to this pay-per-view, because this show is just going to be good. Probably, this is probably going to be one of the best shows of the year. And, going to that, this is almost the end of the year here. So this is going to be fun, though. I'm looking forward to this. But Juggernaut saying peace out. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.